की काही लोक इतकी खोलवर एखाद्या कलेत रुजलेली असतात, की वाटा कितीही निरनिराळ्या झाल्या, तरी त्याच्याशी आपल्या आवडत्या गोष्टीची सांगड नेहमी घालतात. ईशानी जोशी. ईशानी जोशी काहीशी अशीच आहे. गाण्यात जीव गुंतलेला ही हर हुन्नरी मुलगी. इतर अनेक गोष्टीतून मार्ग काढत पुन्हा गाण्याकडे कशी वळली आणि गाण्यापाशी कशी रुजली हे आपण आज जाणून घेऊया. आपली आवड आपल्याला मार्ग कसा दाखवते याचं उत्तम उदाहरण ईशानीच्या गोष्टीतून आपल्याला नक्की पाहायला मिळेल. ऐकूया Ishani Joshi.
Everyone, my name is Ishani Joshi. I am 24 years old, and this is my story of how I am trying to pursue a career in music as a full-time musician. So let's start from the very beginning. I started taking vocal lessons and piano lessons when I was 6 years old. And I just grew up doing it, started doing musical theater, and in high school I picked up the guitar and started writing my own music as well. That was the start of my artist journey, trying to figure out who I was as an artist, and I've definitely changed from then, but what hasn't changed was my love for writing music and my love for just coming up with really cool melodies and trying to improve on my songwriting. That has been there from the start. I did musical theater as well, and in high school I'm still doing it now. I am classically trained in operatic music, which has really helped me with my technique, but you know, it was always a hobby, it was always a passion of mine, and during that time, I really didn't know how to become a famous musician. I was putting myself out there, whatever social media there was. I was just making covers, making music for myself, putting it out on YouTube, but my hope wasn't really there, you know. I just thought it's still a 1 in a million chance. I don't really know how this could happen. So I went to college and I studied business and marketing, and my goal was get out of college in 4 years, get a corporate job. That was what I wanted to do, and have music be as a side thing, as a hobby, and just keep it that way. That's what I grew up knowing. That's what everyone around me did, and although I was so into my music and everyone came and supported me, I don't know, it just didn't click for me until my junior year of college. So I wasn't really getting any internships or anything before my junior year of college, and I thought maybe I'm just looking in the wrong place. So I knew I had this love for music, so I applied for an internship with Sony Music Entertainment, and I ended up getting it and got to spend 8 months in New York City interning at Sony Music Entertainment. Right before that, I actually recorded and released my first song, a song that I had written in high school and won the talent show. I was so proud of. Releasing that song and then heading out to New York City to work for a huge record label was kind of crazy. I started learning how to become an independent artist, what were the little business side that you had to do. And then I was doing this marketing internship for Sony Music and getting to work for all these artists under Sony, such as Lil Nas X, some Latin artists. I got to work for Rick Ross, things like that. I realized, man, all these people can do it, so can I. You know, I have music now out. I can definitely meet somebody in New York that would record for me, which I did. And so I thought, hey, I deserve to give this a shot. I think I can do it. I really want to do this for the rest of my life. So I was like, why not? During that summer in New York, that semester, I met up with this girl who ended up working for a really famous studio in New York City. So I got to go in there and I got to release and create 3 songs and created an EP. Now, this is all still part of my figuring out who I am as an artist and what my sound is. I mean, it was music that I still love, but it's just not who I think I am now. But at the time, it was the most surreal experience ever. So after that whole experience, I said after my senior year, I will take a gap year off and I will really try to create who I am as an artist, create my image, really start my social medias, get on TikTok, post videos, post content, try to be consistent. And release more music. That was my goal. So I actually graduated in the pandemic in the year 2020. Woohoo! And I just started writing and started putting myself out there, creating YouTube videos, posting on Instagram, posting on TikToks, trying to network, trying to meet people, trying to do co-writes online via Zoom. And I created 5 songs, which I released back in 2021. I'd released them 1 year ago, actually. And I love them. They were really fun. They were a next step in my music and who I am as an artist. And I got to meet really awesome people doing it. It was the coolest experience. Now with COVID, you realize you can record everything at home. You don't have to be there in the studio with somebody. You can just do everything virtually. And I just got to meet so many incredible people. And last summer, one of my TikToks went viral. And that was really cool because I got to work with the person that I made the TikTok with, and we got to release the song. That song is doing the best any of my songs I've ever done, and I truly felt like that song, One Night Kind of Thing, was the correct step to my artistry. Now it's like, that's the kind of music I want to release, the fun, feel good, pop, funk, soul type song. I realized that's it. That's the direction that I'm going in. So after releasing that song, I got to go to Nashville and live in Nashville with my best friend for a month. And although the country scene is huge there, the pop scene is still growing a lot, which gave me a really great opportunity to weasel my way in and just say, hey, I'm planning on moving here. This is me as an artist. And we met so many people. We got to work with so many people. It was such an incredible experience. And we got to perform live again. Live music was back. It was awesome. Nashville was an absolutely amazing experience. And when I was there, I said, I knew that this is my next step. This is where I'm going to meet the right people. This is where I'm going to make the right connections. And this is how I'm going to put myself out there. And what really is awesome about that place is that there's not many people that look like me. There's not many Indians out there. So it was a really great thing in the sense that I stood out places that I went. People were like, who is that? She doesn't look like everybody here, So I used that to my advantage, and I hope I still can. That was last September, but I guess that brings us to here. I realized after Nashville, I need money to pursue music because it is a very creative and DIY field, but can become very expensive very quickly. Because you need to pay a producer, you need to pay a mixer, you need to pay somebody to master your stuff. You should pay to get some really good pictures, a videographer. Maybe you want to put out some ads. It starts to build up, and I needed money. So I went back to my college major roots, and I got a job at NCR, and I'm working in marketing in their project management team. And so I feel like sometimes I'm living a double life. During the day, I am doing marketing initiatives for NCR. And during the night, I am writing songs, really trying to still build myself, networking, and working towards moving to Nashville, which is going to happen this summer, which is really exciting. So that's where I am right now. Woo, that was a lot. So any obstacles that I faced, a ton. I feel like I faced a lot of obstacles in the sense that, yes, social media has been such an incredible platform for small artists and independent artists to really blow up. It's also definitely become oversaturated. Now, it is so evident to see that millions of people are trying to do exactly the same thing you do. So you really have to figure out, how do I stand out? What would make me unique? Why would people want to listen to me? So that's been a really big question to myself. Who am I? Who am I as an artist? What kind of music am I making? Am I meeting the right people? What makes me unique? Am I showing my personality out there? Am I being creative? Am I standing out from the crowd? Because everybody is doing the exact same thing. So that's been a huge, huge obstacle that I've had to face. So some of my achievements include I've released about 8 songs. I'm really just putting myself out there, building up my social media, getting people to find me. I have gotten to record in really cool studios, and I know that there's going to be more achievements along the way. It is just it's going to be a very long journey, but I'm up for it, you know? When I think about one of my biggest supporters, I would say it would be the Marshall community. I mean, throughout my entire life, people in this community have come to see my shows. They've come to my musicals. They have streamed my music. They've sent me pictures of them streaming my music. They are always, every single time they see me, they're like, we're waiting for your big break. We're supporting you in every single way we can. And there's no love like that kind of love. I mean, I definitely feel so supported by these people. Okay, I would love to show some videos of some of the stuff I've done. So I'll put them here now. So this little clip I'll show you are some of my music that I released in early 2021. And then the next clip is my song One Night Kind of Thing.
I hate to be the one who told you so, but you gotta go, baby, you gotta go. Hopelessly I had you, hopelessly wondering if you had me too, wondering if what we had was even true, what we had with you. Oh, we could just do nothing, 'cause I know that love is hard to find. So tell me your secrets for the night. I know it's scary to commit, so let's make this a one night kind of thing. One night kind of thing.
Thank you guys so much for letting me be a part of this and letting me share my story. Definitely check me out on Spotify and Apple Music, whatever streaming music you have, under Ishani, Ishani. And follow me on Instagram, Ishani Joshi Music, to keep up with all the stuff that I'm doing. I'm moving to Nashville soon, and thank you guys so much. And for anybody who has a really amazing passion, pursue it, try to pursue it, or at least give yourself the chance to. Don't lose that. Don't lose your artistry. Don't lose who you are just because of societal pressures or people trying to tell you to do one thing. Just listen to yourself, and at the end of the day, you'll be good. All right. Thank you.
नमस्कार, मी आनंद गानू, फाउंडर प्रेसिडेंट गर्जे मराठी ग्लोबल. महाराष्ट्र मंडळ अटलांटाने आयोजित केलेल्या वसंत व्याख्यानमालेच्या निमित्ताने आज आपणा सर्वांशी संवाद साधता येतोय, याबद्दल मी आनंदी आहे आणि आपला सर्वांचा आभारी आहे. गर्जे मराठी ग्लोबल ही संस्था जगभरची मराठी माणसं नॉलेज, एज्युकेशन, एंटरप्रेनरशिप, एकमेकांना मदत करणं अँड गिव्हिंग बॅक टू सोसायटी, त्याचप्रमाणे आपल्यातले जे यशस्वी आहेत त्यांचा सन्मान करणं, टू सेलिब्रेट सक्सेस ऑफ फेलो मराठीज, ह्या तत्वावरती आपण स्थापन केली. गेल्या 4 वर्षाच्या प्रयत्नांनी, अनेक जणांच्या सहभागाने आज ही संस्था जगभर पसरलेली आहे. आपले 25 ठिकाणी चॅप्टर आहेत, 8,000हून जास्त मेंबर्स आहेत आणि आपण अनेक उपक्रम चालवतो. या सर्व उपक्रमाविषयी आपल्याला सांगण्यासाठी, या सर्व उपक्रमामध्ये आपला सहभाग करून घेण्यासाठी, या सर्व उपक्रमांमध्ये आम्हाला कसं चांगलं आणखीन काही करता येईल यासाठी आपल्याकडनं, आपल्या युथ्सकडनं, आपल्या नवीन पिढीकडनं समजून घेण्यासाठी आज मी 4 शब्द बोलणार आहे. गर्जे मराठी अनेक उपक्रम चालवते. त्याच्यामध्ये जॅपन लँग्वेज असेल किंवा मेंटरिंग फॉर द अर्ली स्टेज स्टार्टअप किंवा ग्रोथ स्टेज स्टार्टअप असेल, आम्ही कोहोर्ट्स करतो. त्याचप्रमाणे आम्ही AI, मेंटरिंग इन AI, सप्लाय चेन, असे अनेक उपक्रम चालवतो. त्याचप्रमाणे महत्वाचा जो उपक्रम आता चालू केलेला आहे तो म्हणजे गर्जे मराठी जॉब इंटरव्ह्यू हेल्प. ह्या सगळ्या ठिकाणी आम्ही पुढल्या पिढीचे असं म्हणू शकता की जी जुन्या पिढीची लोक आम्ही एकत्र आलेलो आहोत, पण आम्हाला जी आपली यंग पिढी आहे, आपले जे युथ्स आहेत, त्यांचा याला गायडन्स आणि त्यांचा याच्यामध्ये पूर्ण सहभाग अत्यंत आवश्यक आहे. सो मला मिळालेल्या ह्या संधीचा फायदा घेऊन मी असं सांगतो की आम्ही जो करतोय त्या उपक्रमाचा तुम्हीही सर्वांनी फायदा करून घ्यावा. त्याचप्रमाणे तुमच्या सर्वांच्या न्यू व्हिजन, यंग युथ व्हिजन ही आम्हाला देऊन आपण हेच उपक्रम अधिक चांगले कसे करता येतील यासाठी आम्हाला मदत करावी अशी अपेक्षा करतो. आपणास बोलण्याची मला अगदी थोडकी संधी मिळालेली आहे, पण कधीतरी भविष्यामध्ये आपल्याशी अतिशय डिटेलमध्ये बोलता येईल अशी अपेक्षा करतो. थँक्यू व्हेरी मच. नमस्ते.